Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to Text to a Video yet again. What we have here is 12 sheets of siding. So, didn't have time to cut up a bunch of sheetrock, but I figured it'd be close enough to give you an idea about penetration comparison. So, I'm going to start out with 9mm 115 grain ball ammo out of Glock 19X. And then we're going to try hollow point. Alright, little hollow point that's nothing spectacular. And then we're going to try the Frangible. This right here, see what this does for us. See if it wants to keep trucking or if it does its job. From there, I'm going to step up to the green tip 5.56 here. See how that does. And then we'll back it up with the Frangible. Alright. Then we're going to have our standard 300 Blackout full metal jacket, nothing special. I'm going to back it up with the aluminum 76 grain, little fast fella. I think it was 76. Let me see. That one is 78 grains. So 78 grains. And then we're going to use our titanium tip here. That is 111 grains. And we're going to follow it up with a subsonic 300 Blackout and see what it does. This is expanding. Might shoot some fruit with it maybe. We'll see how that goes, just being silly. But that's what we're going to start out with right now. We hit it with this ball ammo out of the Glock 19. And see how many sheets that runs through. I'm not sure how this is going to go. This is all a big old experiment on film. Let's see, put these other two in here. Lock this guy back. And throw this little ball ammo in here. Alright, let's see here. Empty. Let's see, went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I missed the last sheet. So, the last one here, it flew on through. So, ball ammo, ball ammo have no hell giving up on stopping through plywood, sheetrock, whatever. That thing kept going pretty well. So, our hollow point, we'll see what it does. I think it's 124 grains, nothing spectacular. But let's see if I can keep that thing going through all of them. Right. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 6. Alright, we actually started getting a little larger here. This is on sheet number 5. Oh yeah. So, let's see where she stopped at. Hope I didn't lose it. The hollow point actually stopped on 4, 6, 8, the 10th sheet. So I'm kind of bummed out. I think it was tearing the sheetrock up pretty well, but I'm bummed out and I can't find my projectile. It must have rolled out the side over here somewhere. Alright, so 9. That one did 9 sheets. So stopped on the 10th. The faster 115 grain that doesn't expand definitely was carrying some more ass behind it. So, Frangible, let's see what she does. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It stopped kind of sort of in the 9th. But it doesn't look like it hit the 10th. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. There we go. Here she is. What's left of it? All right. I was definitely expecting the Frangible to not make it through, as much as a hollow point. This is what's left of the projectile. So I guess it's kind of debatable on whether or not that would fragment and not be such a large piece, but that's still probably, if I had to guess, I don't know, probably a fifth to a quarter of the projectile that was still traveling. So that's a disappointment. Yeah, we can definitely say don't use ball ammo in the house. Not that it's going to matter, because between you and a person, whoever else, you've probably got like 4 or 5, maybe 6 sheets of sheetrock, which bring it up. If you want me to try that again later with some sheetrock, we can. But yeah, so let's get stupid, shall we? Got the 16-inch cold hammer forged Palmetto State Armory upper. Drop this green tip in here, and you know, we know what's going to happen, but just to say we did, for science sake, whatever. Alright. Yeah. Looks like it did its job just fine, except by, let's see, was this 2, 4, 6, 8? By number 8. Number 7, between, what was that, 5 and 6, it started tumbling. So you can actually see that by, this is our last set. You see how hard that was keyholing. Well, not really technically a keyhole since it was hitting targets, it was tumbling. She tumbled all the way out the back, so yeah, that was not expected. I won't pretend that I didn't expect to do anything except for just make a perfect hole through all this. Yeah. And I do have a final piece of plywood back here that didn't stop it either. So let's see what the Frangible does. Let's see, the Frangible, all this stuff is from Bullseye Cartridge Company. So these guys are helping me out, give me some material to cover, so I'm helping them. Let's see. Alright, let's see, it doesn't tell me, it just says 223-556 NATO Frangible, Bullseye Cartridge Company. So, I'm not sure what the weight of that is. I have to call them and update, put that in the details just so we know. But, let's try this. Maybe it'll stop. Never. Yep. Drop my mag out. That did a lot. Let's see. I have to redo that one because she actually came over here getting in line with my 9mm shots. Nope, never mind, it did not. That is, all right. There's some pieces of that left. So, surprisingly enough, it kind of, sort of, almost wanted to stop on number 12, and it was a little bit too high to get caught in that plywood. But this is what's left of that. Not a whole lot of nothing left. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. I'm not too sold on the whole Frangible thing right now. It doesn't seem to be doing very well. On to the 300 Blackout. It's like the Frangible might not go through the entire house, right? Alright. Okay, so here we are. Standard old nothing special 300 Blackout. I think this is like 147 grain, I don't remember, something like that. 168 something. And our 300 Blackout Palmetto State Armory upper and lower. This right side here. Alright, that thing definitely had some ass on it. She locked back. And as you can imagine, it went through everything, including the last piece back here. A nice little hole. And she definitely did some more damage compared to the 5.56 because, you know, it's just a fatter, heavier projectile. I can't tell if it started spinning or not. But let's try our aluminum guy here. I said that was 68 grains or something. My memory sucks, so whatever I said earlier, you can rewind it. Alright, back to it. My little lightweight fella. Wow, that one actually looks like a keyhole. No, that was the last one. So, alright. Wow, that one stopped. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Number 9. Interesting. the way that designed, I was wondering how that would work. The lighter weight aluminum, I guess, transferring energy so fast, and actually got me curious looking for the rest of the projectile. That makes me sad not to be able to find more of it. What did I? That might have. Alright. I wanted to find the aluminum. Don't know where the aluminum went, but through these pieces here. 3 pieces of that shell that deflected off of it. So that's kind of cool. Got me curious to see what this little subsonic guy is going to do. But so far we're down to the 111 grain titanium tip. I will back this up with some body armor later on just because we can, but not today. Let's see what this does, shall we? I'm going low. Alright, she's open. She's empty. And let's see. Yeah, this is our 13th board right here, so we say she's got some energy, shall we? I didn't think we was going to find none of that left. But the one that I've been curious, if you're like me, that we've all been waiting for, this little fat guy right here. She's fat, she's thick, she's supposed to open up and expand, and I can't wait to shoot some armor and whatnot with it and see what that does, because it's pretty crazy looking. I am going to work on some ballistics gel. I've been waiting, trying to find something good. Now the weather's cool enough in Texas, I can use some regular gel and, you know, it won't melt to the ground. So, alright, so we go dead center all the way to the cinder block, maybe. Let's see here. Wow. It did eject the case, but that thing recoiled so light, I thought that it might not have actually ejected the case. It's supposed to be subsonic, and the guy that sold me this stuff said that it might not even eject, and I might have to cycle it by hand. So that probably wouldn't pick up the next shell if I had a mag full of that. So, wow. She opens up pretty crazy. Look at that. Big old hole right there. And she stopped. Yeah, just like I was assuming it would. Got at least 3 pieces of material. Alright, so it did go through, was that 2, 4, 6, 8? 8th one, it did kind of sort of go through. Kind of. Yeah. Went through, looks like it went through 9 pieces. But out of the 9 pieces, I'm never finding any of the stuff that I want to find. You know, I'm trying to find little tips and stuff. But as far as subsonic goes and how fat this thing is, I think it performed better stopping on walls than anything else did. So there's our base core and a couple of the leaves that flare out. This stuff sure is pretty. But I guess we'll see how it goes next time. We get some ballistics gel. I wish I had a really high-speed, nice baller camera that some of these other guys have. I don't have that yet. So, but get some chronograph data on some of this stuff. Whenever I do the ballistics for the gelatin, and I'll check speed on this stuff. This is a 10.5-inch barrel, by the way, for the 300 Blackout, 16-inch for the Cold Hammer Forge Palmetto State Armory upper, and you know, just so you have a little more detail on that. But I'm waiting on Caldwell Shooting Supply to send me a chronograph and shooting bag and rest and whatnot to help me out, so I can get those guys get to some exposure. They're really cool guys I'm affiliated with, and he's like, hey man, you know, can we help you out with the channel? I said, bring it. I'd love to give y'all some exposure. So stuff like that, you know, it's helping them, helping me, and everything else. So hopefully this was kind of entertaining. I can go ahead and pull that off, and we'll see. I'll come over here with you and show y'all some of the damage that was done. So we've got our 9mm, and then we did our 5.56. I mean, let's land those on top of each other. 300 Blackouts. So that's 1. That's 2. You see where the 300 Blackout That one started opening up that those like the flower petals here. This one right here looked like it started keyholing pretty bad, and then those right there started opening up. 5.56 was doing its thing, going straight and steady. You know, like I said, it starts getting uglier as you go on. That was number 10, and then this is this number 11 and 12. So you can see that it's still ended up getting some keyholing going on out of that, twisting rather. And you can see where some of this frangible stuff, not the frangible, this was the, what was that, the standard? No, standard wasn't it. Whichever ones I shot top right with. But like I said, you can see right here where that's the flower petal looking fella. Not seeing where, as far as, but yeah, like I said, you see 9mm I was actually missing on the side with that one shell. Because this just wasn't over far enough. But 300 Blackout, you can tell where it kept going. Same thing with the 5.56 Frangible. Wasn't doing much nothing frangible going on about it. You can see where the back of this stuff started lighting open pretty good. So yeah, like I said, a little bit of fun out here playing with some of this stuff. And that's it for today on this. I'm going to back up and do some accuracy testing with the 16-inch variation of the Coal Hammer Armory 5.56. And so that's it. Hopefully that was entertaining for some folks. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for checking the Text 2A video. Bonus footage. Frangible, 20 rounds of it. Glock 19X. See what that did. She's empty. Oh yeah, good times. Oh, caught some frangible. One of them got caught. I guess that's due to the fact that it's, you know, going through holes that already exist. Call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. So she's getting a little holy there. If you can see through the inside, it's starting to get a little nasty. Oh, we caught more than that. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a bunch of them. All right, frangible stuff is probably going to work pretty well if you want to shoot steel. You probably can't hear me from back there, I'm not sure, but if you can shoot steel, this stuff's going to work super phenomenal as far as splatter goes. But that's how many we're covered right now. They're just barely warm. You see the rifling on it doing its job. I should reload these, huh? Yeah, like I said, it's a little bonus material. I'm like, you know what? Got this set up. Let me record acting dumb because that's what I like to do. So, all right. Thanks for checking out Text 2A video. Follow me on Instagram. Got my Facebook still up for the page, Text 2A video. So, tune in next time, boys and girls. Thanks for watching.